Do you know what the most dangerous weapon in the world is? It is our words. Like the sharpest knife, our words have immense power. They can heal someone's wounds, but they can also kill. The ancients used to say that words are like a double-edged sword. They can be a source of strength that leads us to success, but they can also be a weakness that destroys us instantly. Inept words can bring distress. Lying and speaking ill of others lead to isolation, as we lose the trust of others. If we cannot train our speech to bring about good and help others, at the very least, we should learn to be silent so as not to harm anyone. Today, I will share with you a story about the power of silence and its importance in life. You will see that the language of silence is the most challenging test that we need to train ourselves for. Long ago in India, there was a famous Buddhist monk who lived secluded deep in a forest, away from the noise of the world. He was an expert in meditation and had been renowned throughout India before deciding to retreat to the forest. He had spent time traveling everywhere to spread the teachings of Buddha, helping many people escape from suffering. The king at the time, known to be an alcoholic, was always drunk and not sober, even during important national meetings. He knew he should quit this bad habit, but lacked the motivation to overcome his craving for alcohol. One day, when someone mentioned a monk with great abilities, many who visited him returned completely transformed. Curious, the king decided to meet this monk to quit his drinking habit. He approached the monk and said, "Respected monk, I always feel tired, disheartened, and uneasy. Although I have everything, I do not feel joy or happiness. Only alcohol fills my emptiness. But it seems my alcohol addiction is controlling me, causing many troubles in governing the country. Do you have a way to help me eliminate this addiction and make me happier in life?" After hearing these words, the monk said there was a way to solve both problems: meditation. The king then asked, "What is meditation? Please teach it to me." The monk replied, "Meditation is a method to purify the body and mind. It will help you cleanse your troubles by observing the processes of the body and mind, and you will gain control over yourself and achieve peace and happiness." The king said, "That sounds great. I will learn it." The monk said, "However, this method requires some special conditions." The king asked, "What are these conditions? Just tell me, no matter the cost." The monk calmly said, "To learn this, you do not need money, but you must remain silent during the meditation period, and you must give up your drinking." Upon hearing this, the king reacted, "Why can't I drink? How long must I stop drinking?" The monk said, "You must remain silent and abstain from alcohol for 15 days. After 15 days, you may return home and drink as you like." The king then said, "I accept any condition, but can I still drink? I will learn meditation. I will keep silent, but let me drink a little. I just drink a little. I know I need to quit, but I will need more time." The monk replied, "If you cannot give up alcohol, I am sorry. I cannot teach you anything." The king began to negotiate with the monk, saying, "Then allow me to drink once every 2 days, just a small glass." The monk remained silent and shook his head. The king then said, "What about once every 5 days?" The monk just sat in silence. Eventually, the king had to yield to the monk. Because his servant had told him about this monk, he was very curious about how many people who came here to learn meditation returned completely changed. And the king accepted the monk's condition. He agreed to stay at the monastery and began to learn meditation. On the first day of sitting in silence and facing himself, the king became aware of all his thoughts. He realized he was thinking incessantly and felt uncomfortable because he could not stop thinking. He wanted to stand up, give up, say something, or turn to alcohol. The struggle of thoughts made him sit a bit longer. Gradually, with patience and meditation, the day finally turned to night. At the end of the first day of meditation, the king felt utterly exhausted. His body was sore, and he had overcome the old self within. As the king lay down to sleep, he easily fell into a deep sleep, something he had rarely experienced lately. This experience brought him a sense of small joy. On the second day, the king continued his practice of sitting in silence. He felt his thoughts becoming less chaotic, and his anxiety lessened. He sat comfortably, observing his breath and the sensations in his body. Gradually, he forgot the craving for alcohol. After the evening meal, the king took a walk around the monastery, admiring nature and watching the birds flying in flocks in the sky. For the first time, he felt a peace and stillness within. The beauty of the surrounding nature seemed unusually magnificent. By the 10th day, all the unrest and chaos within the king's mind had gradually disappeared. He found himself entering a deep meditative state. When he closed his eyes, he could sit motionless for hours without changing his posture. His thoughts ceased and he experienced profound tranquility, with previous worries dissolving away. He no longer felt the boredom and craving for alcohol as before. The king experienced profound inner peace. After spending the last 5 days in deep meditation, he went to see the monk and said, "Respected monk, I have discovered why my mind was always so anxious before. I found the reason because I usually projected my mind outward and spent a lot of energy on others. I spoke too much and always thought too much, never turning inward to truly understand myself. Now I understand why everyone who comes here changes. I feel myself change. I have felt what peace and happiness inside are like, and I have controlled my thoughts." After hearing this, the monk smiled and said, "So now, do you still crave alcohol? I will offer you a drink. You have completed the training and may drink as you wish." The king replied, "It seems I have forgotten the taste of alcohol. Alcohol used to distract my mind. It soothed my pains before. But now I understand why I need to be sober, because I can control my mind, not being governed by negative emotions." The monk felt pleased and shared some valuable insights. Silence is how we find the true strength within ourselves. Speech is to communicate with others outside, but silence is how we communicate with our inner selves. Initially, the method of meditation gives you strong determination, but the real result lies in how you stay silent. Listen to your body. People in society always look outward and forget themselves, losing their true selves. Silence will help you understand what you need, thus making more correct life decisions, not living by others' experiences. And you will quit your addiction to alcohol. All speech originates from internal thoughts. When we meditate, clean the trash inside our mind, we naturally will have quality speech and avoid harmful words that hurt others. When a person knows how to be silent and live mindfully, they not only create peace for themselves, but the atmosphere around them also becomes more peaceful. After hearing these words, the king thanked the monk and returned to his palace. He had changed his alcohol addiction. Even when someone brought alcohol from a great distance, he could sensitively smell it and ask them to take it away. The king could no longer drink any alcohol. That is the power that mindfulness brings to life. It enables us to stay away from substances harmful to our body. From this story, advice for those who want to change their bad habits: learn to meditate. Be silent to understand yourself. You will know how to naturally protect yourself from harmful substances. And for those who are experiencing conflicts, it is important to find peace within oneself. Learn to be silent to create a peaceful atmosphere for yourself and for everyone around. Being silent preserves your energy, helps you recover energy, and avoids injuries caused by words. Silence is where life begins. Every morning, when you wake up or whenever you're tired, be silent and feel. You will enjoy the feeling of peace amid the hustle and bustle of life. Peace and happiness are not found anywhere or given by anyone. They come from within each of us. When you look inside yourself, you encounter the depth of life and can unlock your mind, connecting to the cosmic energy source. The journey of exploring the inner self, controlling the mind, is like witnessing our daily unfolding life. With each small effort, turning inward, exploring each layer of the human mystery, you will immediately feel the refreshment, not waiting for years of meditation to bear results. It feels as cool as after bathing on a hot summer day. This is where you create strength for yourself to reduce stress and fatigue. When someone regularly spends time in silence and reflects on their experiences, they will always feel peaceful, and naturally, their inner strength will be more robust, enabling them to easily overcome life's storms. This video ends here. Thank you for watching. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive new video notifications every day. See you in the next videos.